The Supreme Court of the United States of America has struck down a 50-year-old landmark decision which gives the constitutional status to the women of America about their right of abortion. With this ruling, the 50-year-old reproductive rights of females in America is at stake. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. In today's video, we will be looking at why the Supreme Court of America has struck down a 1973 landmark case of Roe, which talks about the right of abortion of females. So let's see what we will be studying in today's video. The timeline of the video is, first we will be looking at what is the news, then what is Roe judgment and why is it such a landmark judgment, what is the debate regarding abortion all over the world, the Mississippi law of abortion that we will be seeing in the video, the impact of judgment, and the most important part of today's video will be the abortion law and the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act in India. And in the end, we will be looking at a prelims and a mains practice question. This topic is very important from General Studies Paper 2, issues related to women and legal status of abortion in India and all over the world. From prelims point of view, it is important for you to know that the case is related to which topic and what are the provisions of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act in India. And from mains perspective, it is important for you to know that what is the debate which is going on around the world regarding abortion. So let's see what is the news. And this news has been taken from The Hindu, and it says that US Supreme Court overturns landmark Roe versus Wade ruling on abortion rights. So what is it that Roe versus Wade ruling is so much in news? What is Roe versus Wade ruling? What does Roe versus Wade ruling talks about? Why is it that this is such a landmark ruling? So we will be seeing in video that what is it. So for you to understand this topic, that it is so much flooded in nowadays in newspapers, it is very important for you to know that what is Roe versus Wade judgment and what does it talk about. So Roe was a 22-year-old female who was pregnant for the third time. So she does not wanted to have the baby and she wanted to abort it. But at that point of time, the rulings, the Supreme Court judgment did not came in her favor and there was no provision of abortion at that point of time. So she went to the court. So when she went to the court, till the time the court judgment came, she gave birth to her third child. So when she gave birth to her third child, and she was a 22-year-old unemployed woman, so she gave her third child for adoption. And after she gave birth to her third child, there was a ruling which came by the Supreme Court of America that the right to abortion was given a constitutional right. So this is because of Roe in 1973 that women of America got the constitutional right of abortion and the abortion got a legal backing. So, and at that point of time, it struck down the laws which was already in place and which considered abortion to be illegal. So it struck all those previously held illegal laws. So it says that a person or a woman can get abortion done till the point of fetal viability. So what is fetal viability? Fetal viability is a point or time that till that time the fetus comes out of the womb of the mother. That time is called fetal viability. So when the fetus comes out of the womb, the fetus is able to survive on its own. So that point is known as fetal viability, and till the time of fetal viability one is allowed to abort. So till the time Roe judgment came, the abortion time that was given was 28 weeks, and with time, slowly and gradually, because the medical science is making so much of progress, this 28 weeks time came down to 23 to 24 weeks, which is around 6 months or even less. So, and when the fetus comes out of the womb, then the fetus and the mother are two different entities, are two different individuals. So they have their separate rights. So right of the woman can be separated from the rights of the unborn fetus. So this is all about Roe and Wade judgment. The most important point is that it gave constitutional right of abortion to the females. Now let's come back to the news and talk about the important points from the news. It says that the Supreme Court judgment, which has struck down the Roe versus Wade judgment, is considered to be a curtailment of women's right. Now abortion right will now be determined by individual states. Now that constitutional backing is not there, so what will happen, that who will decide that whether abortion will take place in the state or not? Now all the 50 states which is within America will decide on its own that whether they will allow abortion or they will not allow abortion. So what will happen is that within 50 states there will be some states who will be allowing abortion, while on the other hand there will be some states which will not allow abortion. So within the nation there will be contradiction between states. Planned Parenthood versus Casey, a 1992 case, it is also going down. So now the Associated Press has said that there are around 20 states which have laws restricting and banning abortion, and there are around 13 states which have laws which ban the procedure of abortion. So when the Supreme Court of United States of America put down the judgment, so the President of America, Joe Biden, has said that this is a tragic error and a sad day for the court and the country, because this ruling came in 1973. So it is around 50 years that this gave a constitutional backing, a legal backing to the females of America, which whenever something happens in America, it becomes a point all over the world that this thing is taking place. So this rule was very important from the perspective of female rights, from the perspective of women rights. So let's see that what is the debate regarding abortion. See, abortion is a very sensitive topic if we talk about, because there are moral aspects to it, moral, ethical, spiritual, legal and religious aspect of it. And there are people and there are countries who are very supportive of abortion, while on the other hand there are countries who still consider abortion not a good practice to follow. So there are two movements which take place, that is pro-choice and pro-life movements. So pro-choice movement talks about that it is the choice of the woman whether she wants to abort the baby or she does not want to abort the baby. While on the other hand, there is a pro-life movement which says that the fetus and the woman are two different individuals. So the fetus as an individual has a right to life. So the woman or the mother cannot decide whether the fetus should be aborted or not. So let's see that what will be the impact on US of this ruling which the Supreme Court of US has given. There will be around 36 million women in US which will lose their abortion rights. So, and would abortion become illegal everywhere? No, abortion will not become illegal everywhere. Individual states in the country will decide on their own whether the state should allow abortion or the state should not allow abortion. While there are countries which completely prohibit abortions, some of the countries which completely prohibit abortions are like Egypt, Iraq, Philippines, El Salvador, Dominican Republic. While there are few countries which only allow abortion, I again repeat, only allow abortion to save the life of the mother. Otherwise, they do not allow. But when it is about the life of the mother or the life of the mother is at stake, then these countries allow abortion. These countries are like Nigeria, Brazil, and Mexico. So let's see now, what is Mississippi law on abortion? This is also very much in law because this is a very restrictive which is in place. So what happened in the state of America in 2018, that the state of America banned the abortions which was taking place after 15 weeks. So if a woman wants to get the fetus aborted but the time period has exceeded 15 weeks, then in the state of Mississippi it was not allowed. And then again what happened in 2019 was a heartbeat abortion law came, and this was even more stringent and restrictive as compared to the 2018. It says that if the fetus has developed the cardiac ability, so if the fetus has developed the cardiac ability, then the fetus cannot get aborted. But a fetus develops a cardiac ability in just 6 weeks. So it is only, this law is only giving a time period of 6 weeks to the mother or to the female or to a woman to think whether or to decide whether they want to abort their fetus or not. So this is a very restrictive law which was in place for women. See, what is happening in America is that there is no federal law which is protecting the right to abortion. So that is why the Supreme Court of US is able to rule down the ruling of America and the legal status which was given to abortion, because there was no rural backing, there was no protection given to the law. So now it only leaves entirely the abortion law to the states. I again repeat that it is now up to the individual states to decide whether they want to have abortion or not. Now the problem is that this will impact the larger framework of human rights, and this will tilt away the poor and the needy. On this, the President of America, Mr. Biden, has said that no interference will be done if a female wants to abort a child and if she travels to a place where abortion is allowed. So it says that no interference in right of a woman to travel where she could have an abortion. So if she travels to a place where abortion is allowed, there will be no interference to her. Now, the former President Barack Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, has tweeted that I am heartbroken today. So she's showing her disappointment towards the decision of the Supreme Court that this is a curtailment of women's right, and this is not good for women in a longer run. So let's come to the most important topic of the video, and it talks about that what are the abortion laws in India. So in India, the abortion is a criminal offense under section 312 of Indian Penal Code 1860. But this was way earlier, and now there is Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, popularly known as MTP Act. In 1971 it came, and it says that abortion can only be allowed until 20 weeks of pregnancy. But then an amendment to the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act came in 2021, which extended the period of 20 weeks to 24 weeks. But This 24 weeks is not for everyone. There are special cases for which the 20-week period was extended to 24 weeks, and this was for rape or incest survivors. And it is not that a person would come and say that I want to abort the child because of rape, but it needs the approval of 2 registered doctors to abort the fetus. And there was one very special case of fetal disability. Fetal disability is a very special case, and no time limit has been given to it for abortion in case of fetal disability, but it needs medical board of specialist permission in case of fetal disability. So after this, we will see in the end a prelims MCQ, and you need to tell me in the comment section that which is the right answer of it. So it says, which among the following statements are correct regarding the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act? And there are 3 statements given to it. The first statement says that the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act was first enacted in 1971 and has not been amended since then. We have just discussed it. And the second statement says that it makes medical termination of pregnancy legal in India under specific condition. This also we have just now seen. And the third statement talks about that the MTP Act recognizes abortion as a choice of the woman, as a choice of the woman. So you need to mark the correct answer. It has 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, and 1, 2 and 3 only. So we have studied all these 3 points. So let's see who was actually listening to the points so that he or she can reach to the correct answer. In the end, we will see a mains practice question. It says that keeping in view the Roe versus Wade ruling of United States, throw light on the status of abortion in India and the provisions of Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. It is a 10-marker question. Whenever you start writing a question, just give some seconds, some 30-40 seconds or a minute to read question around 2-3 times so that you understand the demand of the question. Don't just start writing. First understand the demand and then write about it. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.